చెయ్యండి మ్యామ్.
Today I am going to explain about the evaluation of constants. Okay, that means the ABCD constants of a long transmission line. Okay, in the second unit we already studied about the ABCD constants of a short transmission line and also the ABCD constants of a medium transmission line. Okay, in the last class I am already giving a expression about the rigorous method of long transmission line. Okay, by using that equations, by using that sending and receiving end equations, we determine the ABCD constants of a long transmission line. Okay, in the previous class I am already derived the expressions for the sending end voltage and the sending end currents. Okay, this is the continuation for that previous derivation, that is the rigorous method of solution. Okay, in this in the case of rigorous method of solution, we determine the sending end voltage and receiving end voltage formulas. Okay, the expression for the sending end voltage and sending end currents are the, that is Vs is equal to the Vr cos h root of yz. Yz means the delta. Okay, in the previous derivation we are taking the root of yz means the delta. Okay, plus ir zc. Okay, zc means the root of z by y. Okay, zc means the, we are taking root of z by y. Okay, sin h root of yz. Yz is the delta. Okay, yz is the delta. Okay, this is the sending end with sending end voltage. By using the rigorous method, we determine that sending end voltage formula. Okay, that is Vs. Vs is equal to Vr cos h delta plus IR Zc means the root z by y sin h delta. Okay, this is the equation number 1. Okay, next coming to the sending end current. Okay, next coming to the sending end current, that is Is. Okay, Is is equal to the IR cos h delta. Okay, delta means the root of yz plus VR by Zc. Okay, where Zc is the root of z by y, then we write as VR into root of y by z. Okay, or VR by Zc sin h delta, where delta is the root yz and Zc is the root of z by y. Okay, these equations we already derived in the case of a rigorous method of solutions of a long transmission line. Okay, in present class I am deriving this ABCD constants by using this sending end voltage and receiving end voltages. Sorry, by using this sending end and sending end voltage and sending end currents, we determine the ABCD constants. That means the auxiliary line constants, that is ABCD constants for long transmission line. Okay, this is the expressions for the sending end voltage and the sending end current. Okay, these expressions will be derived by using the rigorous method of long transmission line. Okay, that already we are seeing in the last class. Okay, next the generalized equations are the Vs is equal to AVR plus BIR. Next, Is is equal to the CVR plus DIR. Vs is the sending end voltage, VR is the receiving end voltage, and A, B, C, D are the auxiliary constants. Okay, this is the generalized equations for the two-port network or a two-port transmission line. Okay, and compare these equations with these equations, then we obtain the ABCD formulas. Okay, thus compared with the general circuit parameter equations, we get the ABCD parameters of a long transmission line. Okay, we get the ABCD parameters of a long transmission line. Okay, that is A is equal to the, that is A is equal to the that is A is equal to cos H delta L. Okay, L means the length of the transmission line, where delta is equal to the what is the formula for that delta? That is root of z into y. Okay, where delta is equal to the root of z into y. Okay, this is the formula for that delta. And then we compare the d value with generalized equation. Then d is equal to zc sin h delta, where delta is equal to root of z into y. And also we write down the formula for that zc. Zc is equal to the square root of zc is equal to the square root of z by y. Okay, zc is equal to the square root of z by y. Okay, and then c equal to the sin h delta L by zc. Okay, and then d is equal to the cos h delta. Okay, this is the A, B, C, D constants. When compared to these generalized equations, we obtain this A, B, C, D constants are a auxiliary line constants. Okay, it is also called as the auxiliary line constants. Okay, next coming to the we derive the solution for that. That is the relationship for the AD minus BC is equal to 0. Okay, we already find out the formulas for that ABCD values, and then we solve the AD minus BC is equal to 1 or not. Okay, then substitute A and D values minus substitute B and C values. Then we obtain the cos h square root of yz minus sin h square root of yz. Okay, it is there in root yz also. In that we are having the root yz. Root yz. Okay, cos h square minus sin h square is equal to 1. Mathematically, we already well known about that formula, that is cos h square minus sin h square is equal to 1. Therefore, AD minus BC value is also equal to the 1. Okay, next the equation 1 and 2 can be rewritten, can be rewrite as in the form of a matrix form. Okay, this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Okay, these two equations can be write in the form of a matrix, that is VSIS. Okay, this is the A, B, C, D values and VR, IR. Okay, A, B, C, D and VR and the IR. The equation 1 and 2 can be write in the form of a matrix. Okay. Then the sending end values can be obtained if VR and IR and the line parameters are known. In case of IS and VS are known, VRIR can be easily found by inverting the above equations. Okay, in that we are having the VS and the IS. Okay, by inverting these values, then we obtain the VRIR. Okay, that's why inverting means that we are taking as minus. Okay, minus ZC sin H gamma L. Gamma means the delta. Okay, in that gamma is also equal to the delta. Delta means the root of y into z. Delta is the root of y into z. Okay, ZC is equal to the square root of z by y. Okay, then we obtain the VRIR is equal to the, by inversing this matrix, and then VS into IS. Okay, this is the sending end and the receiving end voltages in the case of a long transmission line. Okay, in the case of a long transmission line. Okay, next coming to the evaluation of constants, that is the A, B, C, D constants. Okay, next coming to the evaluation of constants, that is the A, B, C, D constants. Okay, the A, B, C, D constants of that long transmission line is the, okay, the ABCD constants can be derived by using this long transmission line. Then we obtain the constants for that A, B, C, D parameters. Okay, we obtain the A, B, C, D constants. Okay. Next, coming to the evaluation of that ABCD methods, we are having the three methods. By using the ABCD evaluations can be obtained by using the three methods. That is, first one is the convergent series or a complex angle method. Okay, first one is the convergent series or the complex angle methods. Okay, next second one is the convergent series by using the real angle methods. Okay, convergent series by using the real angle methods. Okay, this is the first method, that is the convergent series complex angle method. Next second one is the convergent series real angle method. Next third one is the by use of hyperbolic charts. Okay, these are the three methods for solving the or evaluating the constants of a B, C, D in the case of a long transmission line. Okay, by using these three methods, we evaluate the constants of that A, B, C, D parameters in the case of a long transmission line. Okay, what is the first method? That is the convergent series complex angle method. Okay, the first method for evaluation of these ABCD constants of a long transmission line is the convergent series or complex angle method. Okay, what is the second method? That is convergent series real angle method. Okay, first one is the complex angle method. Next one is the real angle methods. Next, last one is the by uses of hyperbolic charts. By using of hyperbolic charts, we are evaluating the A, B, C, D constants of a long transmission line. Okay, these are the three methods for evaluation of this A, B, C, D constants. Okay, first method, in the first method, that is the complex angle method. Okay, in this method, the hyperbolic sine and the cosines are expressed in terms of their power series. Okay, in the complex angle method, the hyperbolic sine, that means the sine hx, and cosine, that means the cos hx, are expressed in terms of their power series. In terms of their power series. Okay, we already well known that formula, that is cos hx. Okay, the cos hx is equal to the 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial plus x power 6 by 6 factorial plus and so on. And so on, or x power 8 by 8 factorial plus and so on. Okay, this is the formula for that cos hx. We already well known this formula in the mathematics, the hyperbolic formulas for the cos and the sine terms. Okay, the cos hx is equal to the 1 plus x square 2 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial plus x power 6 by 6 factorial plus x power 8 by 8 factorial plus x power 10 by 10 factorial and so on. Okay, this is the formula for hyperbolic cosine of hyperbolic formula. Okay, next hyperbolic cosine of formula is the sine hx, sine hx. Okay, the sine hx is equal to the x plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial plus x power 7 by 7 factorial plus and so on. Okay, these are the formulas for the cos and the sine hyperbolic functions. Okay, in this method, the hyperbolic sine and the cosines are expressed in terms of their power series. Okay, the hyperbolic sine and the cosines are expressed in terms of their power series. Okay, this is the hyperbolic form of cos hx and this is the hyperbolic function of sin hx. Okay, it is never right while going beyond the seventh power, then we get, okay, if it is enough for the calculation purpose. Okay, next coming to the evaluation for that method, that is first we write the formula for that A. Okay, we already derived the A, B, C, D's in the case of a long transmission line. Okay, what is the formula for that A? That is A is equal to the, this is the long transmission line ABCD parameters that will be calculated by comparing the general equations. Okay, what is the formula for that A? A is equal to the cos H delta L. L అనేది మనం లెంత్ బేస్ చేసుకొని తీసుకుంటాము, నార్మల్ గా కన్సిడర్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. Therefore A is equal to the cos H delta. A is equal to the cos H delta. What is the formula for that delta? Delta is equal to the root of y z or z y. Delta aina gamma aina, that will be equal to the root of y z, where A is equal to D is equal to the cos H root of y z. That means it will be like as cos Hx form. X will be replaced by root yz. In that formula, that x will be replaced by root yz. Then we write in that hyperbolic form, that is 1 plus x square. X square means the root yz. Root yz by 2 factorial plus x power 4. Okay, x power 4 means the root of yz by 4 factorial plus x power 6. X power 6 by means the root of yz by 6 factorial plus and so on. Plus and so on. Okay, what is the value for the 2 factorial? The 2 factorial value is the 2. Okay, what is the value for the 2 factorial? That means that is the 2. Okay, next coming to the, what is the value for that 4 factorial? That is 24. Okay, next the value for that 6 factorial is the 760. Okay, the value for that 6 factorial is the 760. Okay, next one is the sin hx. Okay, sin hx, that means we write down the formula for that B value. B is equal to the zc sin h root of yz. B is equal to the, okay, zc root of, B is equal to zc sin h delta. B is equal to zc sin h delta, where z delta is the root of yz or the zy. Okay, that will be right. That is B is equal to zc sin h root of yz. Okay, this is in the form of a sin hx. X will be replaced by root of yz. Root of yz. Okay, then sin hx is equal to the x. X, please, x means the root of yz. X means the root of yz plus x cube means the root of yz cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 means the root of yz whole power 5 by 5 factorial plus x power 7 means the root of yz whole power 7 by 7 factorial plus and so on, by 7 factorial plus and so on. Okay, this is the formula for that B, that is zc into sin x. X కామన్ తీసాను ఇందులో. X కామన్ తీస్తే రూట్ ఆఫ్ yz ని కామన్ తీస్తే yz ప్లస్ y స్క్వేర్ z స్క్వేర్ బై 120 ప్లస్ y క్యూబ్ z క్యూబ్ బై 5040 ప్లస్ అండ్ సో ఆన్. Okay, what is the formula for that zc? Zc is equal to the square root of z by y. Okay, the formula for that zc is equal to the square root of z by y. Okay, square root of z by y into root of yz into 1 plus yz by 6 plus y square z square by 120 plus y cube z cube by 5040 plus and so on. Okay, in that root z into root z. Okay, root z into root z, that will be replaced by z. Okay, root z into root z means the z. Okay, and also root y by root y. Okay, root y by root y. We cancel that root y by root y. Then we obtain only z. Then we obtain only the z. Okay, then we obtain only z value. Okay, z into 1 plus yz by 6 plus y square z square by 120. Okay, y square z square by 120 plus y cube z cube by 5040. Y cube z cube by 5040. Okay, next, what is the formula for that C? C is equal to the sin H delta L by ZC. C is equal to the sin H delta L by ZC. L అనేది మనకి రాసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదమ్మా. Then sin H delta by ZC. Okay, sin H delta by ZC. Delta means the root of YZ. By ZC means 1 by ZC. Okay, by ZC means it will be taken as 1 by ZC. 1 by ZC into sin H root YZ. 1 by ZC into sin H root YZ. Okay, what is the formula for that ZC? ZC is equal to the square root of Z by Y. Okay, 1 by ZC means 1 by ZC means root of y by z. 1 by zc means the root of y by z. Sin hx formula. What is the formula for that sin hx? We already write in the above. That is sin hx. That is root of yz. Root of yz into 1 plus yz by 6 plus y square z square by 120 plus y cube z cube by 5040. Okay, then root y by root y into root y. Okay, it is taken as y. Root y into root y, it is obtained by y. Okay, after that root z by root z by root z. Root z by root z is cancelled. Then we obtain y. Only the value is the y. Okay, y into 1 plus yz by 6 plus y square z square by 120 plus y cube z cube by 5040 plus and so on. Okay, plus and so on. Okay, this is the formulas for that A, B, C in the case of a complex angle method. Okay, this is the convergent series complex angle method. Okay, this is the convergent series complex angle method. Okay, by using this convergent series complex angle method, we determine the A, B, C, D parameters in the case of a complex form. Okay, we determine the A, B, C, D parameters in the complex form. Okay, by using the rigorous method, we already derived the A, B, C, D constants in the case of a long transmission line. Okay, but these A, B, C, D constants can be evaluated by using the three methods. That is, first method is the complex angle method. Okay, that is, first method is the complex angle method, convergency series complex angle method. Okay, by using that convergency series complex angle method, we determine or we evaluating the formulas for that A, B, C, D constants. Okay, the evaluation of that A, B, C, D constants are the by using the complex angle method. That is, A is equal to the, okay, that is A is equal to the 1 plus yz by 2. Okay, A is equal to the 1 plus yz by 2 plus y square z square by 24 plus y cube z cube by 720 plus and so on. Okay, and then B is equal to the z into 1 plus yz by 6 plus y square z square by 120 plus y cube z cube by 5040 plus and so on. And then c is equal to the y into 1 plus yz by 6 plus y square z square by 120 plus y cube z cube by 5040 plus and so on. Okay, this is the evaluation method by using the complex angle method. Okay, this is the evaluation for that evaluation by using the complex angle method. Okay, next coming to the second method, that is the real angle method. Okay, next coming to the second method, that is the real angle method. Okay, first real angle method. Okay, in this method, the hyperbolic sine and cosines are expanded by the trigonometrical formulas. Okay, in this method, the hyperbolic sine and cosine. Okay, in this method, the hyperbolic sine and the cosines are expressed by the trigonometrical formulas, and tablets of the trigonometrical functions and the hyperbolic functions, and tablets the trigonometrical functions and also the hyperbolic functions. Okay, first one is the root of yz. It is also called as the delta. Okay, that root of yz is equal to the alpha plus j beta. Okay, that root of yz is equal to the alpha plus j beta, where both alpha and beta are the real angles. Where alpha and beta are the real angles. Then cos h root of yz. Replace this root yz by alpha plus j beta. Okay, cos h of alpha plus j beta. Okay, what is the formula for that cos h of a plus b? Okay, it is in the form of a cos h of a plus b formula. Okay, what is the formula for that? That is cos hx and cos h a plus b, cos ha cos b plus sin ha sin b. Okay, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. It is in the form of a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay, then it write as cos a cos b plus j sin a sin b, then sin h root yz is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, plus cos a sin b. Okay, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, this is the convergent real angle method. Okay, this is the convergent real angle method. In that, root yz is replaced by alpha plus j beta. Then we write down the cos of a plus b formula, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, and then sin h root yz means the sin h of alpha plus j beta. Okay, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, we already know that formulas, and then substitute a value is the alpha and then b value is the j beta. A value is the alpha, b value is the j beta. Okay, it is like as a cos of a plus b formula. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. A will be replaced by alpha and b will be replaced by j beta. Okay, then sin h root of yz is sin of a plus b. Sin a plus b formula into sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, that is the real angle method. Next, last one, third one is the by use of hyperbolic charts. Okay, by use of hyperbolic charts, we determine the evaluation of ABCD constants. But it is not, it is practically not possible for evaluating that ABCD constants. It only studied theoretically only. It applicable only for the theoretical purpose. Okay, it has prepared a convenient set of charts. Okay, hyperbolic charts means that while evaluating that ABCD constants or ABCD parameters, we prepare the convenient set of charts. Okay, for evaluating these hyperbolic functions of complex variables usually required in the transmission line calculations. Okay, but such charts are usually not available. Okay, ఈ charts లో మనం ఈజీగా ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ లైన్స్ వాటి ఎవాల్యుయేషన్స్ ఈజీగా రిప్రజెంట్ చేయొచ్చు. కానీ ఆ టైప్ ఆఫ్ చార్ట్స్ అనేవి మనకి ప్రాక్టికల్ గా అవైలబుల్ గా లేవు. ఓకే, in general method 1 is less laborious to use than the method 2. okay, method 2 కన్నా method 1 ని మనం ఎక్కువగా యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాము. మోర్ ఓవర్ ద టాబ్లెట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద sin h and cos h of complex numbers are not easy to use. Second method enti maniki real angle method. In the case of that real angle method, we are using the sin h and cos h. The calculation purpose for that sin h and cos x are not easy. Okay, that's why we are using that for simple calculations. We are using that method 1. Okay, this is the calculations of our evaluation of that ABCD constants in the form of a hyperbolic charts. Okay, it is not practically available these types of charts. Okay, it has prepared a convenient set of charts for evaluating that hyperbolic functions, but this type of charts are practically not available. Only it will be used for the understanding purpose or theoretical purpose only. We are using this hyperbolic type of charts. Okay, these are the three methods for evaluations of that ABCD constants in the case of a long transmission lines. Okay, first one is the complex angle method, second one is the convergent series real angle method, and third one is the by usage of the hyperbolic charts. Okay, by usage of the hyperbolic charts. Okay, these are the basic these are the three methods for evaluation of that ABCD, that evaluations of that ABCD constants for a long transmission lines. Okay, by using these methods we evaluate that ABCD కాన్స్టెంట్స్. ఓకే, కంపల్సరీ మీరు వీటి యొక్క ఫార్ములాస్ అనేవి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలమ్మా. ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తే మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి చేస్తాం. ఓకే, ఇందులో ఏంటి మనకి ఏ ఫార్ములా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి? సైన్ హెచ్ రూట్ వైజెడ్ కి ఏంటి, అలాగే కాస్ హెచ్ రూట్ వైజెడ్ కి ఏంటి, అలాగే మనకి ద ఏబిసిడి కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఇన్ ద కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఎ రియల్ యాంగిల్ మెథడ్, దట్ ఈస్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ద 1 ప్లస్ వైజెడ్ బై 2 plus y square z square by 24 plus y cube z cube by 720. Okay, that all will be studied, and that formulas will be thoroughly studied, and then we determine the formulas that will be related to these formulas. Okay, this is the convergent series complex angle method, and by using this formula we determining this ABCD constants. Okay, 1 plus yz by 2, 2 means the 2 factorial, plus y square z square by 24, 24 means the 4 factorial. Okay, we factorials find out చేయడం వచ్చు కదమ్మా. ఈ ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్స్ ఫైండ్ చేయడం వచ్చు కదమ్మా. వినిపించట్లేదా ఉషా, జాహ్నవి?
వినబడుతుంది మేడం.
అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది మ్యామ్.
ఏమైనా
అర్థమైంది.
ఫ్యాక్టరియల్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం వచ్చుగా మీకు?
ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ గుర్తులేదు మేడం.
2 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్, 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. సపోజ్ 2 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ అంటే 2 వస్తుందమ్మా. 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ మీన్స్ ద 24 అంటే ఏంటి? 2 ఇంటూ 1 ఇంటూ 2 ఇంటూ 3 ఇంటూ 4. ఓకే, 1 ఇంటూ 2 మీన్స్ ద 2. 2 ఇంటూ 3, 3 2s are 6. ఓకే, 6 ఇంటూ 4, 4 6 are 24. అలా 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. అదే 5 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ మీన్స్ ద 1 ఇంటూ 2 ఇంటూ 3 ఇంటూ 4 ఇంటూ 5. ఓకే, అలా వాటిని మల్టిప్లై చేయడమే. అలా 7 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ మీన్స్ ద 1 ఇంటూ 2 ఇంటూ 3 ఇంటూ 4 ఇంటూ 5 ఇంటూ 6 ఇంటూ 7. 8 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ మీన్స్ ద 1 ఇంటూ 2 ఇంటూ 3 ఇంటూ 4 ఇంటూ 5 ఇంటూ 6 ఇంటూ 7 ఇంటూ 8. అలా అప్ టు ఏ ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ అంటే అలా మల్టిప్లై చేసుకుంటూ వాటి ఆన్సర్స్ ని. 2 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ కి అయితే 2 వస్తుంది, 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ కి అయితే 24 వస్తుంది, అలాగే 6 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ కి అయితే 720 వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇందులో అయితే మనకి ఇదేంటి 3 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. సైన్ టర్మ్స్ లోకి వచ్చేసరికి ఇవి మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ లో ఫార్ములాస్. ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ మీకు గుర్తు లేకపోతే ఒకసారి రాసుకొని రివైజ్ చేసుకోండి. 3 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్, 5 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్, 7 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. 3 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ అంటే 1 ఇంటూ 2 ఇంటూ 3. 1 ఇంటూ 2 అంటే 2. 2 ఇంటూ 3 మీన్స్ ద 6. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ ద 5 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. 1 ఇంటూ 2 ఇంటూ 3 ఇంటూ 4 ఇంటూ 5. దాన్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే మనకి 120 వస్తుంది. అలా మనకి 7 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్, 6 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్, 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్, 2 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ వాటి వాల్యూస్ ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసాం. నార్మల్ గా మీరు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వరకు అయితే జస్ట్ ఈ 2 వరకు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే అదే సఫిషియంట్. ఇంకా ఇంతవరకు థర్డ్ కూడా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి అంటే చాలా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ అనేది ఎక్కువ అయిపోతాము. ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ మోడల్లో మనకున్న డిఫికల్టీ ఏంటి అంటే క్యాలిక్యులేషనే. ఇవేంటి YZ. YZ మనకి ఎలా ఉంటాయి? కాంప్లెక్స్ టర్మ్స్ లో ఉంటాయి. కాంప్లెక్స్ టర్మ్స్ J టర్మ్స్ లో ఉంటాయి. వాటిని మనం మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి అన్న, డివిజన్ చేయాలి అన్న, అవన్నీ స్క్వేర్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ చూడండి Y2 Z2 ఈ స్క్వేర్ చేయాలి అన్న ఇవన్నీ కొద్దిగా డిఫికల్ట్ ప్రాసెస్. కాబట్టి ఓన్లీ ఈ 2 సిరీస్ వరకే చేయండి. ఇక్కడ వరకు థర్డ్ది చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లో థర్డ్ది కానీ పెట్టుకుంటే ఇంకా డిఫికల్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, అర్థమైంది కదా అందరికి డెరివేషన్? This is the evaluation for that ABCD constants by using the convergent series complex angle method, and by using the convergent series real angle methods, and by using the hyperbolic functions. Okay, these are the 3 methods for deriving or the evaluations of that ABCD constants. By using that convergence method, the formula for that A is equal to D is equal to the 1 plus Y by YZ by 2 plus Y square Z square by 24 plus Y cube Z cube by 720 plus and so on. And then B is equal to ZC sin H root of YZ, that is equal to ZC Z into 1 plus YZ by 6 plus Y square Z square by 120 plus Y cube Z cube by 5040. Okay, this 24 is the 2 is the 2 is the factorial. The factorial for that 2 is equal to, therefore 2 factorial is equal to the 1 into 2, 1 into, okay, 2, that is equal to the 2. Okay, that will be substituted in that formula. Next again we write down the factorial for that 4. Okay, what is the factorial for that 4? That is equal to the 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. Okay, what is the value for that? 1 into 2 means the 2, 2 into 3 means the 6, 6 into 4 is equal to the 6 into 4 is equal to the 24. Okay, that will be substituted in that formula. Next, then the 720, that is the 6 factorial. 720, that is the 6 factorial. Okay, what is the formula for that 6 factorial? 6 factorial is equal to the 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. Okay, what is the value for that? 1 into 2 means the 2, 2 into 3 means the 6, 6 4s are 24, 24 into 5 into 6 is the 720, is the 720. Okay, that is the factorial for that 6. After that, 3 factorial means the 6, and then 5 factorial is the 120, and then 7 factorial is the 5040. Okay, that is the values for that evaluations for that A, B, C, D in the case of a real complex angle method. Okay, in the case of that complex angle method, this is the evaluation for that values of the A, B, C, D parameters. Okay, next after that, the evaluations for that real angle method, that is the by using the trigonometric functions. Okay, by using the trigonometric functions, that is the convergent series real angle method. Okay, that hyperbolic sine and the cosines are explained by the trigonometrical formulas, are explained by the trigonometrical formulas. Okay, that will be given in the convergent series method. Okay, next one is that it is the trigonometrical function, that is root of yz is equal to alpha plus j beta. Okay, where both alpha and the beta are the real angles, then cos h root of yz is equal to the cos h of alpha plus beta. Okay, where cos of a plus b formula. Okay, this is the formula for that cos of a plus b. Okay, what is the formula for that cos of a plus b? Okay, cos of a plus b. What is the formula for that cos of a plus b? Cos of a plus b is equal to the cos a plus cos a cos b plus cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay, this is the formula for the cos of a plus b. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay, next after that, what is the formula for that sin a b? Sin of a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, then we write the sin h of root of yz. Okay, this is the complex angle method. Okay, this is the complex angle method. So real angle method. Okay, next last one is the hyperbolic functions. Okay, it is not practically available. These types of charts are not practically available. It has a convenient set of charts for evaluating the hyperbolic functions for complex variables, usually required in the transmission lines. Okay, transmission line calculations. Okay, but such charts are not usually available in practical. Okay, that's why it is not available in the practical case. It is not available in the case of a practical case. Okay, in general, this method one is the and commonly used method, that is the complex angle method. Okay, by using that complex angle method we derive the evaluating the ABCD constants easily. Okay, these are the three methods for solving that ABCD constants, that is the complex angle method, real angle method, and the hyperbolic charts. Okay, these types of charts are practically not available. Okay. Okay, this is the evaluations of a complex evaluations of a ABCD parameters in a long transmission line. Okay, we already derived the rigorous method of solution. By using that rigorous method of solution, we determine the ABCD parameters. But in this case, we evaluating that ABCD constants. We evaluating that ABCD constants by using the complex angle method, and by using the real angle method, and by using the hyperbolic terms we determined, or we evaluating these complex ABCD constants are the auxiliary constants.